What up, players? All right, we are live
Okay, let me
on
grab that one.
YouTube as well.
You gotta flip that.
No, that's good right there. That's perfect. Yeah, so we want to...
Don't you want to flip this screen?
Oh, is it facing you?
Yeah.
Oh, let me fix this.
I got this one in my hand here.
There we go.
Cool.
Wait, what? I thought you was presenting tonight. It's me? We were just live on Rats 101's page, and we were showing off some awesome pictures, and we'll actually start off with those. And I'm just super pumped. This is Pop's old phone that he used back in 2014, and I didn't realize he had all these photos. So we found photos when we were building the snake room back in 2014. It's like really inspirational for me, because I'm about to light my story up with these photos when we were building all this up here. Let's see. These are all from 2014. Now I just lost my spot. But yeah, we're going to show some babies off tonight. And I'm going to pair some snakes, like real time on live video. And there we go. Well, I lost the spot and now we... He needs a basic ball python.
You have to.
All right, let me find these so we don't show off too many personal photos on here.
Goat farmer.
Man, you got some old photos on here. I can't show some of these because it'll show our location, but...
Goat farmer. What's up, Andy Reptiles?
I will get these pulled back up. So, people are like, what is this live video?
Yeah.
All right, Pops. What's the news right now? Here we go. So this is the snake room before it was the snake room.
Skeleton walls.
That was May 2014. There's an old rat rack.
What's up, Martin?
There I am hanging up some drywall in the snake room.
Mm-hmm.
There's you and me. Yeah, that's me. There we are putting insulation in the snake room. Like right here is where we're standing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, real cool. I'm about to put a lot of these photos. That's the snake room. So show them that shot in the corner. So this right here. So that is like before and after. I'm standing right here in this corner when we're building that. So it's pretty neat, just to, like, I want to throw together like a little video or something. I didn't even know we had all these. I just kind of, because this is your phone and I didn't really know what all photos you were taking. So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
2014 with one of the rats. Dad, when we pulled these up earlier, Dad was like, man, you look a lot older. I'm like, yeah, I've aged like in the last 3 or 4 years.
I was looking at a picture. I said, you look younger in those pictures. Oh, well, 4 years ago.
Well, wait, let's find a picture. Let me find a picture of you and me at Tinley. Look, there's me and Pops at our first Tinley in 2000. It was 2014. I think that was October 2014.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Like, wow, this is cool. Yeah, there we are with the alligator behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So, real cool to see, the photos. Like anybody that's starting off, there's like a lot of new breeders, like a huge influx of breeders like that have been contacting me lately, and like they're always like, what would you do? Like, what's your biggest advice? And for me, it's like, just freaking eat that up, like the journey and the process, and document it. Like because we didn't take very many videos, and I think it's because these phones just didn't have much storage back then, and we didn't really have like a lot of storage, so we knew video would like take up. That's in the snake room, empty right there. Video would take up a lot of the data and stuff, not data but size and all that, and so we got photos. But yeah, take your videos and just show your look, here's a picture of you. 2014.
Yep.
Not that long ago though. I mean, you know, it feels like a while ago, but you know, time flies. It really does, and just really looking forward to the next 4 years. There's building some racks right there.
Yeah.
We're using.
I think that's the picture I said. You look younger there.
Yeah. We're using some racks there. So, I mean, I remember when we were building this, like, you know, it just seemed like it was impossible. And I was like dreaming of the day, like I could come out here and, you know, have the snakes. And I remember like there was points where it would be challenging because like everything we did, you know, we'd have to look it up on YouTube to see how to do it, and then it'd be like, oh my God, frustrating some days, but it was enjoyable. But I remember thinking like, I just want to be out here like taking photos one night instead of like building this every night. And you know, now I'm out here doing stories and going live, and that technology wasn't even available in 2014. So, you know, anybody that's new to it, like people like, I mean, I'm still new to breeding snakes overall, but man, just to think like 4 years ago, there was no live video, there was no Instagram story. Most people wasn't even on Instagram at that point. Like I'm over here shitting my pants, like that I'm live with my entire base of followers and posted for 24 hours on YouTube and all that. So I don't know, it's good times for real. Very, very good time to be in the ball python game. All right, so what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna show some babies.
Yeah.
There we go. So we got, the pairing was pied het lavender. Pied het lavender, that's the father. The dreamsicle, he didn't sire it. He only got the last lock. He got the last lock, but he didn't take. So this is the end goal of this project, is the dreamsicle, which this is a lavender, albino, and a piebald combined. So when you combine, where are we at here? When you combine these two together, you get this. And I'll show the mom. She's like really cozy in a little V35 here.
I'm Jason. Don't lose any babies, Brody. We'll keep an eye on them.
He remembers that one I lost. I was like, man, I just lost a leopard GHI Mojave. I was like, dude, that's like a $900 snake. He was like, dude, that's a bill, $900 bill on the ground. You better find that. So we found it. I was like, I don't think we're gonna find it.
He's like, you're gonna find it.
Right. So this is the parents. These two, and every baby is
good shot.
So we got a visual recessive and a visual recessive. So at minimum, every baby is het pied and het lav. So these are lavender het pieds. Some have pastel, and the way you can tell if a lavender has pastel is by looking at the head stamp. When they get older, it's more evident which ones have pastel, but so this one has kind of like an orange head stamp, and this is more white. So the ones that are more white are pastels. And I'm gonna put this guy away. He's looking a little frisky. I want to show the difference in pastel lav and lavender. These are adults, so these are just, you know, fantastic looking as adults. Actually, they're very hard to tell apart, but you can see the past. Look at the heads. This head on the
They're right.
I'm getting them confused. Which one's which? Alright, so that's the lavender, and this is the pastel lavender right here.
Okay.
But yeah, beautiful adults. And this is a lavender 66% het pied. that I got from Marcus Williams. I met up with him actually a couple months before he passed away, and he drowned, I think, in the Mississippi. It was the Ohio River, I think. Very sad story. He was a breeder in Kentucky, and this is the pastel lavender mama. She's also a 66% het G-stripe, and I got her from Ralph Davis. Anyway, it's really crazy to think that's a baby, and they do transform a lot. I mean, there's the lavenders and the yellows and golds really come in as they age, and they only get better and better and better. So it's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mama. So this is the start of my dreamsicle project. I'm keeping back the females. I got one male. I don't know which one it is, but one of these is a male pastel lavender het pied, and I'll make him available. And these two are double hets. This is a double het pied and lavender, and these are males as well, so they'll be made available. But really happy with these. We actually had one that came out real kinked in the egg, and it didn't make it, and that was actually a lavender het pied. So it's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Not often, thankfully. So what do you think about the color on these Pops compared to like other things?
Pretty sharp.
Just to kind of like right now I'm really into the pied stuff. Where's my pie? A lot of different looks. This is a Orange Dream Yellow Belly pied, and that's the lavender pied.
Mm-hmm. MJ said plastic Kentucky Drive.
This one's got like a little face on it.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna get these before I lose more snakes. This one's getting a little tight for that tub. Due for a bigger tub. And what I'm going to do tonight on the video, I've never done this before. I'm going to try something new. I'm actually going to pair up some snakes. Kind of show you like my process for pairing up snakes. Well, normally I'm shooting stories of me doing it, so that'll be not tonight. But yeah, these are shed out in about a week, and then we'll get some meals in them and grow them up for a couple of years.
Yep.
So they're going to be staying here, most of them. Oh, is MJ on? Let me show MJ his girl. This nice pastel het pie that's going over to the snake trap in California.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
All right, so this is kind of my system. This is what works for me. I mean, I'll probably have to get a little bit more organized once I have more snakes to breed, but it just kind of works. I got sloppy ass handwriting, so that's kind of just some sloppy notes that I have, but I kind of go like color code it with my different clips. So the 2 greens means that I need to get a lock on these females ASAP, and each tub has a reptile scan barcode with the name of what the snake is, when they were born. And I noticed one of these where it said like, it says like special notes, and it says like venomous snake, and I was like, how did I? Right here, yeah, I must have clicked something wrong. Look, it says danger, venomous reptile.
Oh my.
That's so funny. So
that's funny.
Yeah, I was like, what? But and it was on a story. I thought people might notice that. It was all kind of funny.
That's funny. Yeah, you must just click
anyway,
the wrong button.
Yeah, so I try to get a lock on a female at least once per month, preferably every like 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes it has to be 5 weeks. I'm kind of short on males, so you kind of just do our best on that. So what I do, so we look at this. So this is a yellow belly. I ultrasounded her January 27th. She was 7 millimeters. I ultrasound once a month. February 25th, she's 8 millimeters, and that's about the same. I know she normally lays kind of in the summertime, so we're in March, so it's time to start getting her started. I noticed that most of the mature females in my collection will kind of go off feed when they're ready to go. And then when I put a male in with them, they actually will then typically start feeding again, start building follicles for like 2, 3, 4 months, then ovulate. So I kind of noticed that, just from my observation, strictly just like being a student to like what I'm doing, is that if I they'll kind of go off feed and then they don't start the follicle building process until I put a male in with them, and that puts them back on feed for a couple months. Then they'll go off feed like a month or so before ovulation, usually like 2 or 3 months. I don't know. Every female is different though, so that's just kind of a general guideline. And then, you know, when you have a female for a couple years, they typically do the same thing every year, and so that's a yellow belly. Anyway, she's due for a pairing. Like right down here, I have a pied, so you can see. We'll see what her notes say. In December, she was 5 millimeters. January, she popped up to 7 millimeters. And in February, she's 8 millimeters. So now we're kind of getting towards that green light area. So when they get around the 8 to 10 millimeter mark, that's when you usually want to start pairing them. And then her feeding patterns correlate to that. She kicked back on like an aggressive feeding type of style in the last couple months. And you can see I was actually pairing her in December. January 24th, she got a lock. So she's a little overdue, but she's been in shed, and the male I wanted to put her with has been in shed. So just getting started. Here's some upcoming clutches. We got Mojave. She ovulated 2/24. She's going in the shed. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got 2 ovulations happening right now. That's like the reason I wanted to do this video.
Yeah, we can show those.
I'll hand this over to you. Yeah, so this is pretty neat. So we got 2 ovulations going on right now. We'll just put this on the table. So she's like ovulating very much so right now. And then we got this black pastel. That is massive ovulation.
Wow.
For sure. So.
Man, she is huge.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it right they pick her up like that?
Yeah. I normally don't pick them up, but just to kind of show, like, that is insane. Like, look at that. Like, that is just a monster ovulation. Like, oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Right. It's crazy. Look at this. Here's that. We'll have to take a photo of that. She usually lays like a dozen eggs, so that's like a really, really big one.
Yeah, she is big girl.
Look at that. That is massive. She always has massive ovulations every year.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take her back out for some photos and be holding her like that. And then this girl. Yeah, when people ask if they're ovulating, I mean, you catch them at the right time. There will never, ever be a question in your mind if it's ovulation or not. She's not fully peaked out, but you can see it right here where it just gets a lot bigger. And it's very stiff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right after they ovulate, their glow will typically go away completely. So, 2 ovulations in one night. Clutch coming out yesterday. I love it. Just super busy. Pairing up tonight. A lot going on for real. So it's very much fun. What do you think, Pops?
Fun. Love seeing these big girl snakes.
Yeah, I mean, she's looking kind of big in this tub. Probably get her in a bigger tub after this season. Nice little ovulation here. You just see how much bigger it gets. And she hasn't had a rat in a couple weeks, so.
She got a big S on her right there.
For snake.
Mm-hmm. Snake. Did you look at that pattern right there?
What?
Right there, it looks like a skeleton head. See that?
Oh yeah, it does. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty tight.
It is.
What is that called? I can't think what that's called.
I think there's a rabbit there.
Pops always sees patterns and stuff. But yeah. Anything else going on? So let's find out who I got to pair tonight.
Yep.
All right. So the Dreamsicle, he finally shed. So I'm like, he has females lined up that are overdue for their pairings. So now I got to kind of prioritize, like, who's he going to go to first. So I got this Lavender, 66% het pied. She was last locked in December. And when I ultrasounded her in February, she's at 11 millimeters. But you can see she's been at 11 millimeters the last 3 months. So she's just stalled out. So probably not a priority of her. Then I got the pied that we showed down here.
That snake was pretty stylish.
She's a priority, so I probably might put him to her tonight, and then they'll be in for like 2 days. Then I put him on a 3-day break, and then I'll let him get her.
Okay.
Let's see if this piebald is ovulated yet. These top snakes, I don't get to really like get up in there and see him as closely as I'd like. So he's been pairing her too. So she's going in a shed, so I missed her ovulation, it looks like, probably. But hold on, maybe not. Let me see what... Oh, no. Okay, so she was at 22 millimeters on February 25th. So this would be her pre-ovulation shed, I think. Yeah, it would be, because normally they ovulate around like 40 or 45 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like she's going in the shed here. I believe she is. She's definitely glowing, that's for sure. And she was last paired on 2/16, so she's not even due for a lock anyway. This normal was due for a lock. She was last paired 2/3. Look at this GHI. This GHI has a nice glow on her. So we go ahead and we can palpate her. So this is, I don't palpate much anymore that I have an ultrasound, but just kind of get them to relax, let them hang straight down, and then you just feel for the bumps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 follicles, probably 6 in her, maybe 7. My hands are a little sweaty, so it didn't glide much. If your hands are that wasn't like a smooth glide, so it's kind of hard to feel them. Mm-hmm. But if you get like some people put like a sock on their hand, and it helps it glide, or you get paper towels, and that helps it glide on the snake a lot easier to palpate. So
slides.
Yeah, for sure. This girl's glowing pretty nicely. She's kind of small, but she's about 1,500 grams. Black pastel het clown. We produced her in early 2016. But yeah, we've got 11 ovulations so far this year, and the breeding rotation is getting smaller. So black pastel yellow belly, 50% het pied. She has the 2 green clips telling me that she needs a lock. Like when I clean and feed, like I'll just go through and I'll take a look at the notes, and then I'll just toss my clips up there to remind me. But this is just my system. It's not even that organized, but it just works for me. She was last paired January 25th, so I'm gonna pair her. She's the priority. She is definitely the priority tonight. And then we'll circle back to that piebald and the other one. I don't know, it's just kind of like my style, but I always like make the male climb into the tub themselves. I don't ever like put my male in the tub. I always make them go in. I don't think it matters whatsoever, but I just like, it always makes like a cool clip or a cool picture, and I don't know, maybe it shows more intent. They like it more, I don't know. So she was at 12 millimeters on 225. The month before, she was at 5 millimeters, so that's an excellent sign. It's go time. She's eating really good, and I think she's going to prove out het pied, so I'm looking for, it would be piebald, black pastel, yellow belly pieds. Het lavenders. All right, so they're in, and then.
Do you put a marker or anything on there?
Sometimes I'll put stuff, or I'll just like mark down on a piece of paper.
Because you said 2 greens means you need to get them paired.
Yeah, and I just kind of like whatever I feel like, something to like cue me.
Right.
So that'll mean that there's a male in there.
Right.
When I come back out and check.
Gotcha.
Check for the locks. This is my GHI Mojave pastel male. He's very nice. He's gonna go in with this normal right here. This will probably be the last year I breed normals. I have 2 normals in the collection.
He didn't get to crawl in.
Yeah, I don't. He's really flighty. I did that. Do you notice how I did that naturally?
Yeah,
like,
you did.
And I didn't even think about it. He's so flighty. Like, I'm just don't trust him. I just put him in there and close the tub.
Now, I wasn't calling you out on it, but I was just wanting to know.
It was a good observation. It was, but he's so flighty. I just get him in the tub. He's really weird. It's a very weird snake.
Well, you know what he would prefer, and that was to just be put on in there.
He prefers to be in with the female.
Right.
But one thing I know with these males, like they're so eager to breed. Like they always are at the front of their tub trying to come out, and I think it's because they just want to freaking breed. Like all my males are all feed right now, and like he's like, put me in. This is my boy right here. This is the pastel clown we got in 2014. He knows me for sure. Yep. He's like, who we hooking up with tonight? I should have kept like a total lock count on him. I bet he's been with I bet he has like a total lock count of like 80 or something crazy. And he's been paired up since 2014. He's I don't know. I thought I would have retired him by now, but he's just such a solid male. Like, he's the man. And all of his babies come out nice and reduced. I don't know if you have anybody to pair tonight, buddy. Uh-oh, you're almost out of work. You're going to get replaced soon. Got some young guns coming up that are going to replace you. What do you think about that? That's okay. You go do work for somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Look, he's like, all right,
like,
all right. Look, he knows. He's looking. Oh, he's like, let me choose. Oh, you want her? Nah, you already got her. Oh, look at this.
He's like, get me in.
He's trying.
Dang.
All right.
Is that where he's going?
Look, that is a good male right there. He is like he's forcibly trying to leave my grips to get in that tub. Like, this male is literally is like, get me in there. Like, he's on it. He knows what's up. Trust me. Look at that tongue flicking. He's ready to go. So, yeah, I don't think we have any work for him tonight, actually. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna tease. Gonna have blue balls.
He'll be all right. He'll have something to think about.
I don't know. I could probably put him in with a hat. That let the banana pie or banana clown finish off later.
Unless you're gonna need him for something here in a little.
I don't know, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like at the front of your tub going nuts now.
Save him for a.
Nah, we'll pair him up.
You're gonna pair him?
Yeah. I'm gonna put him in with this one. And she's on the cool side too, so. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do it. Alright, bud, you're in. Call to the bullpen. He's such a stud. He'll take his spurs. Like, when I don't really stand around and watch anymore, but I used to kind of like watch the whole courting process. And they like, it's really interesting to watch a male court a female, like how they will, just rub their spurs on their back and do all different types of things. That leopard GHI male, man, he would like take his tail and he would just like whip the females and the rack would be shaking. Very, very aggressive. And then when I would open the tub, he would like come out and like try to wrestle my arm and stuff. It was nuts. Very nuts. All right. gotta mark that tub. How many people do we have on both of those?
35 and 10. Got a few saying good night.
Good night.
Yep. Ball python project.
But I love it. It's just like my best part of the day is when I'm out here, you know, making stories on Instagram or doing breedings, pairings, setting up everything. Even, you know, cleaning, like listening to podcasts, this and that. It's just like so enjoyable, for real. I mean, there's you know, some drama, you know, in the industry and this and that, but man, it's like what a gift to like be able to do this. Like, you know, ain't got nothing to lose. So yeah, we're gonna get her back out and take some photos. Billy and Shed. 212. Oh, I gotta put a clip here. All right.
Yep, you paired 3.
He's going in. This is the OD Clown. That's a Orange Dream. And I have this OD Enchi. So he needs to go to both of these. This OD Black Pastel is about to ovulate. It's not happy. Look at that belly, the tracks on that belly. It's pretty cool. All right.
Is he going in?
Have fun. Right when you find work.
Yeah, he's like, zip. Gandhi.
All right, cool. I guess that's about it for now. So
you need to put a yellow one between there.
yeah. All right, guys.
Someone wanted to know if he's ever bitten by a ball python.
A couple times. Here and there. I don't get bit that much. I try not to get bit.
Right.
If possible. So,
But it's not that bad.
No.
Not that bad at all, really.
Not at all. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Figure we do something different tonight. Get in front of the camera. I've been lazy about it, so.
Right. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed a little live time.
Yeah, you got a live video on your page.
On
Hop
my
over
page?
to Rats 101. He's got a live video up on his page. We showed some more of them throwback photos, so.
Right.
But yeah, good times.
Yeah, man.
Very busy, so.
Yeah. Glad everyone could step in and watch us for a minute. It was awesome.
This is the man behind the camera.
Right.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for watching, and for real, appreciate all the support. It just means a lot, and thanks for everything. Thanks for everything you do. I enjoy watching your all's growth and pages too.
Yeah.
Martin, have a good night.
We appreciate seeing everything that you guys put up. It's awesome. All your photos, all your snakes, your
Bye,
rats.
Good Farmer. C4, good to see you guys. Cupcake Mechanic, good to see everybody. A lot of familiar faces on here, so just
and keep putting out that good information into content, because man, you know, we like to see it. We're learning, just like you guys are. We pick things up from you guys too, all the time.
For sure, stay learning. All right, guys, have a great night.
Just one.
Sarah was on there. Did you see her comment any?
No.
Always Evolving Python was on there.
I didn't see her comment. This one is still live, right?
Oh, probably. Yes. I don't even know how to end this one. I don't know how I turned it. Oh, I guess I hit the X button. There we go. Cool.